Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yes, Keira is in the tree. And this is Scoots, for those of you that don't know. And Keira and Scoots, both friends and both blind. This has all taken place this week. If you'd like to know more about my blind cats, I have 9 of them. A one-eyed cat, and they live together with my seeing cats. Those that I've got left. The videos that you see on the channel are their videos, their day-to-day lives, their diary. It would be wonderful to have you at the channel with us. Could you give us an all-important like and subscribe, please? Any comments and questions you may have. Now, Keira, the story. She arrived 3 years ago. Her and another kitten, both blind, called Harry, and they were bullied. Harry stood up for himself and the bullying stopped, but Keira, she cowered away, and this cat made her life hell. And she retreated in the house, but even then he was a sly cat, and if my back was turned, or if I was maybe at the front garden, he got into the house, and the bullying continued. And for 2 years she's literally become a recluse. She's hidden herself away. This week she finally found the strength to get back into the garden with her friends up in this tree. This was the first tree that she ever climbed. Her and her friend Harry. I mean, they were brilliant tree climbers right from the beginning. Harry was Harry, I called him Buzz Lightyear because it was to infinity and beyond with him. But Keira was the technical climber. So she's back in the garden, back up in her tree, and this is the video. All of the cats know this tree. In fact, every blind cat that I've had, kittens, cats, it's usually that tree, that olive tree, that they climb first. I don't know what the relevance is, whether the other cats tell them, whether they can pick up the scent. There's scent on other trees, but that is the one that they go to, head for, climb up. The tabby cat on the right is Chico. He's blind. I used to have so many cats, but most of them are gone now, and the majority of my cats are now blind. There's a few more that can see. In fact, it's quiet in the garden now. I know I've got more cats than most people have, but for us it's quiet. And you think about all the characters that have gone in the past 12 months. Daisy, Dipper, Grey Cat, Boomer, even Crinkle. That's a lot of life that has gone from the garden and from the mountain as well. But hey, it's great to see Keira back in the garden and back enjoying herself. And you know, Keira is, I've always said to you, when they're up in a tree or even walking along a wall, they will dab the ground in front of them as they walk, and solid is safe. But not with Keira, not all the time. She will move forward on a branch that isn't solid. So if there's a little bit of give in it, maybe it's moving up and down, spongy, she will still go forward. There are so few definitives when it comes to cats or blind cats. They are each an individual. They each have strengths and weaknesses. The only thing that ties them all together is blindness. You know, when Scoots, if you remember when Scoots and Mabel arrived, Scoots, for all his confidence, all his bravado, Mabel went up the tree in no time. Scoots took weeks before he went up a tree. Now there's no stopping him. When Harry and Keira arrived, within a month they were going up and down the olive tree on their own. And yet, William, the senior blind cat, it took him years. In fact, it wasn't until Harry and Keira had been here for 6 months, that William actually went all the way up to the top of the tree and came back down on his own. Strengths and weaknesses. I'll tell you what I have got a problem with now, and this is something that you won't find anywhere. Intimidation. Intimidation at food times. I now have to watch Keira, Mabel and Momo. In fact, I have to separate them to somewhere safe so that they can have their breakfast, because Hugo, Wolfy and Scoots are pursuing them for their food. And probably out of all those cats, Hugo and Wolfy are the worst. And Hugo and Wolfy arrived from the same shelter together. Well, actually, Scoots and Mabel and Harry and Keira, they all came from that shelter. Chico, he came from that shelter. 7 of them have come from that shelter. But Harry's not a problem with food. He doesn't. He has his food. That's it. That's enough for him, and he's off. But Scoots, he likes to mooch around, and he's worked out now, same as Wolfy and Hugo, which cats can be intimidated, and it's always the females. The female blind cats they go for. So look, he'll climb up here, and he's found a way up into these this wall of weeds and up through. I don't know how he does it. Hope you've all enjoyed the video, everyone, and as usual there is more to come, so we will see you all again a bit later.